MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Smiley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Back goes Springer to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day. When you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
David Rosario.
Into the box, David Rosario. He swings and grounds it to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
You know, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rosario blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Walker Buehler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Leading off for Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Not a great way to start on the road as a pitcher. Give up a bomb to the leadoff hitter.
At the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Still 2-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Payoff pitch one more time. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
comes. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Well, and that's 3 straight hits now, and he's threatening to give that early lead right back to him here in inning number 1. At the plate, Jordan Alvarez as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, what a dive. And the tag gets him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, and we are tied 2-2. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. Here comes the first pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. He's set and the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Clint Frazier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, runner in scoring position with Cigar. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece.
leading up for Astros, Noah Diaz, Michael Rambo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. 0-2 delivery. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So here's Josh Reddick as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Next will be the designated hitter, Jed Jerko. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
2 out, nobody on. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. LeMahieu is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 3 after this. At the plate, Torres. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
So now to the plate, David Rosario. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
The 1-0 home. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Smiley just to the right of the mound. 1 out.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Torres, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Next up for the Stros, Stephen Vogt. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now back, second baseman, Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Now here it comes. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Still 1-2. One out, nobody on. Grounded to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No, 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Set for the start of the inning, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. The pitch. Grounded to third. Bregman has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Reddick is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the Jose
Striding into the box, Jose Iglesias, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Swinging a ground ball to third. Bregman gloves it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. away the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Jordan Alvarez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
He struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's George Springer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs, so he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That, or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the pitch. Lifted into the air out toward center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Stepping in now, David Rosario. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he lays off for ball one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Striding in, Josh Reddick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Hard hit ball to short. Iglesias is up with it, and there's 1 away. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
In there, 3-1. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-2, here it is. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston through 5. All even at 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 1, here it comes. grounded back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. He's set, and the pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Gary Sanchez. A line shot to third base. And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here comes Clint Hurdle up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Justin Verlander enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Torres picks it up on to first, and there are 2 down.
Third baseman number 2,
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. Ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Up high, 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Jordan Alvarez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. This is popped up. Rosario is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the 7th now in Game 3, and we are tied 2-2. New inning set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier. First pitch on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with another 0-2. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Altuve for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So striding forward now, Torres. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive. He's got it. Touché, sir. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Jordan Alvarez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
George Springer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And this This will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Tommy Kingley comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Tommy Kingley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
2-2. Here's a high pop-up. LeMahieu has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-up. Well-executed pitch there.
Now the Astros' designated hitter, Jed Jerko. A pop-out and a ground-out for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. The tag, and he's in there as they push the lead to 4-2.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Giver. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sets the target low here and it misses 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 4-2. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Settling in now, David Rosario. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first down. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Left center, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's set, here it comes. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. Gloved by LeMahieu. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball, foul down the left side. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now back, left fielder,
Digging in to try it again, Clint Frazier. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. No better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Houston Astros trail 2-1 in this postseason series. Justin Verlander gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, and they left 2 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.